Developing tonight here at 6, controversy over how an 8-year-old was restrained by his school principal and an aide at Woodlake Elementary. He was restrained for 22 minutes.
A spokesperson from the district says the incident is under investigation, but the child's mother says 22 minutes is just too long. CBS 13's Madisen Keavy spent the day getting answers. She joins us now live with more. Madisen.
Well, Holly Davis is 8-year-old Braden's mom, and she told me that he, deals with ADHD, anxiety, and a Chiari malformation, which is what she specifically was worried about when she learned that he had been restrained for 22 minutes. Now, the reason being is that Chiari malformation is in the back of his skull, and she explained that when he is in that position that it could be dangerous if he hit his head against a brick wall there where he was seated. She said usually she's called to help to de-escalate these situations, either over the phone or coming to campus herself, but this time a couple weeks ago that didn't happen. She only got a call from the Twin Rivers Unified School District police officer. She said the long-term impacts and the trauma of this event are still present for her son, who she said hasn't spoken about it to her yet. She said she's grateful to have an advocate.
But each and every case, they're embarrassed, they're humiliated, they're stripped of what little is left of their dignity. It has emotional impact, psychological and behavioral impact, none of it good.
Now, Braden's mom said that they have found a new school for him, and they're working on creating a plan at that new school that will help address some of these things. And I also reached out to the district to ask about training. A spokesperson at Twin Rivers Unified School District told me that district staff have more than the legal required, training when it comes to de-escalation in these cases.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about that, Madisen. What other options do educators actually have to de-escalate a situation like this?
Yeah, that advocate that you heard from explained to me that it all comes down to a plan. There's a couple of these, a functional behavioral assessment and another behavioral plan that can be put together with parents, teachers, and admin. And he said these are really important because they're the roadmap for students. They really help the teachers be on the same page as what's required. He says those plans also help administrators get to the root of why a child is doing what they're doing and help them sort of move towards the direction of behavior that he says, adults would want to see that's more healthy. So it all comes back to that plan. And he said in those plans, restraint for him is never an option. He says that is an absolute last resort, and really it should only be used if there's an imminent danger to life.
So I'm guessing there was a plan like that in place for 8-year-old Braden, or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's exactly what I asked. And his mom said there wasn't a plan like that in place, at least not here at the school. She said there wasn't anything official. And that was one of her complaints and her concerns that she said she's taken to the district. Moving forward, she said that's something that they're obviously going to be working towards because those plans come after an assessment is taken. So that assessment, of course, is in the works to kind of get to the root of why a child, again, is doing what they're doing. I also learned from that advocate that in this situation, Woodlake Elementary will have to report this restraint to the California Department of Education. In fact, schools statewide have to do that if this is used.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. The headline, as you said, she's taken him out to a different school. All right, thanks for the update. Madisen Keavy getting answers for you tonight here at 6.